only pop out for a reason. Show face to this, I'm chasing.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the center position. They grab their own miss. And here is McDaniel. Randle finds Conley. Back to Randle. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. The first thing coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time defensive player of the year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Minnesota with the ball. Randle passes to Conley. For three, Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
And by no means does Edwards take a lot of corner threes, but he will knock them down from there.
Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
Conley kicks to Randle. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Maxey. Jacks up a three. There's the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
And Embiid being assertive offensively, wasting no time in getting that one.
Three-pointer, Randle. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
76ers moving the ball around. Embiid inside. Defended by Gobert. Clock at 4. Snatched up. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Minnesota making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in.
Number 0, Dante DiVincenzo.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Oubre for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Edwards can't hit. And the 76ers with possession. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Oubre dishes to George. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Out to Conley. Pass to Randle. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And here we can check out the score for Anthony Edwards.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A three off the inbound. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves. Conley against Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the first quarter. Outside for George. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land, McCain's shot is off.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple. Here's Maxey. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. He takes it in. And yes, it's good. Maxey's got 5 now.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
And the defense of the Timberwolves, Dan, as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Pass to McCain. Here's George. Fires from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That one goes in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Takes the three. Maxey, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 12-4 run. DiVincenzo. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And that one is good. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, Maxey can burn you even when the defender is right there.
Pass to Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got his 2nd basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Gordon is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Lowry. And there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
On the wing, Ingles. DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gordon against McDaniel. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Shot clock at 6. Gordon kicks to Yabusele. Now put that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Lowry.
You gotta love the fearless attitude of Lowry. Nice job getting inside and executing.
Yep, that one goes.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. The 3, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Here's Embiid. Another shot. Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Caleb Martin comes in for Yabusele. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Gordon. And a change for the Timberwolves. Dillingham's checked in. Pass to Embiid. Here's the 3. Again, Embiid missing.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And it's Lowry with the rebound. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the 76ers. 9-point game. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Martin against Ingles. Martin dishes to Embiid. Over Dillingham. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Conley surveying the D. Pass to DiVincenzo. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. DiVincenzo's got 10 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Maxey.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the 76ers. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference.
And for Philadelphia, what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Rudy Gobert. Abe, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Timberwolves gave us some information. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. It's amazing. He's good to come back into the game. In fact, Kevin, he's already back in the game.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Boy, Stan, think of it. How many teams could use the defensive versatility that Caleb Martin brings to a team into the floor?
Yeah, look, Kevin, he's capable of guarding 4 positions on the floor, plays a lot bigger than his size would indicate and gives his team a lot of flexibility with rotations.
He brings such great energy, doesn't he, staying off the bench? I know he has started, but his bench play can really affect the game.
Yeah, and that's a great thing, too. He can start, come off the bench. This guy will give you whatever you need. Yeah, that's his second made three of the quarter, third of the game so far.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Conley finds Gobert. Out left to the wing. Outside Edwards. Takes a three. Edwards with confidence.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Maxey. And the three off target. It could go. The shot will not fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
For the Wizards, they'll be up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
Not sure we'll...
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And that's a halftime wrap.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin? Wow.
I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Good on the shot.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
Conley, the pass to Randle. Out to the wing. Here's McDaniels. No good with the triple. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
George against McDaniel. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Michael Conley picks one up. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Pass to Oubre from downtown. The 76ers with another miss. Timberwolves trail. A floater. Edwards, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
The Timberwolves have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Here's Edwards driving to the basket.
The offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate. And Maxey really just does everything for his team, a selfless young player.
Edwards drives in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. This one for 3. The rebound by Edwards. Timberwolves trail by 3. Conley finds Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Martin. Now here's Embiid. Tries again. Outside for George. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks for
Oh, that was some power on that dunk. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Maxey from outside off the mark. Out to Conley. Handle outside. George against Gobert. Stolen by Martin. Ball's knocked loose. 1:46 left in the third quarter. A nice shot by George. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
The 76ers leading by 4. 1:14 left in the third. Embiid with the screen on McDaniel. George with the bucket.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Stolen by George. Driving the lane, and George with the stuff.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Maxey. Outside Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. That one doesn't go. Timberwolves trail by 8.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Maxey looking it over. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 5. And coming up as soon as... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Lowry. Embiid is out there with Yabusele. And there's Gordon. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Lowry, good.
Well, he's been doing it for such a long time. The defense has to play Lowry tougher from 3.
Now, here is Miller. The 3 for DiVincenzo. That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Here's Yabusele. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Now recovering. Pass to Ingles. Back to Alexander Walker. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. He misses his 3rd shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9. Left side Lowry. And here's Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Eric Gordon. Timberwolves also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Miller. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Edwards in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Reed. And rebounded by McDaniels.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Embiid with it. Guarded by Reed. Here's McCain. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Yabusele. Here's McCain. Edwards defending.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Edwards, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Maxey. And just miss after miss right now. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. DiVincenzo passes to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Well, you can tell Reed's teammates believe in him. They trust that he's going to come up with important points when they need him to.
Back to Maxey. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randle's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Here's DiVincenzo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert checked in for Reed. And Mike Conley subbed in for McDaniels. Edwards with it. Now defended by Oubre. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Yes, that goes in. And it's 7 points for Kelly Oubre.
Crafty at cashing it in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Here's Edwards to Gobert. Sinks that one from the post. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert. A high-percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist.
Pass to Embiid. Over Gobert. Right block shot. Second chance shot. Offensive rebound. Embiid, no good.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Now here's Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul.
Joel Embiid. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Edwards' shot is good.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. They double-team Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards kicks to Randall. That 3 off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Here's Maxey. No good on the quick 3. And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you. Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. See you later.